What I'm going to do, guys, today is talk a little bit about the layers here. Can you guys see that? And when we design things, can you guys, everybody can see that ribbon that has all the layers that you have? You only have one layer, layer 0, which comes as a default. Everybody can see that? Okay. Now, what I would like you guys to go is, do you see that little, let's see, where are we here? Layer property, there's a bunch of things that we're going to do. We're going to go directly to this one. Layer properties, everybody can see that? Click on that one for me, will you? Okay, now you open a window. You can drag that window and adjust it wherever you want to do it. Do me a favor, because we're going to work on this window. Just expand it from the bottom. You should be able to expand it somehow. Here you go. From one corner, expand it a little bit. Expand it. Cool. Can you guys have, everybody's there? Now, in CAD, as well as in Revit slightly, when we draw things, guys, we assign a layer for them. So it has been explained to me years ago. The layer, a lot of you don't know what that is. Imagine if you want to draw something on, like, imagine the window there. If you go right behind the window, the glass, and you put the background, you put any background behind the window, that's how it was explained to me. So if you go behind any of these windows and you can put your, so I want to draw on this, but I don't want to damage this. So what you do is you put it right here, right? You can see it clearly. You draw on it, but you don't damage it. So that's what a layer is. So when you bring all your architectural stuff, you bring in one layer. So you grab it, you put it behind the window. So here's the layer that related to architectural. Then you put all your electrical on the window here. That becomes another layer that's related to your architectural. What this would do to you, then you can turn things on and off without damaging the original one. It's like this will be your excerpt in one layer. Then I'm going to go turn everything off that on this layer here. Turn it off, but this one will continue to be on. You'll see it's very, very powerful. So that's what we use there to turn things on and off, control what we want to print, control what we want to see. So do me a favor. Let's go create a few of them. Can you guys see where it says new? Click on new. You type, can you guys see it type right here? You're going to type, let's just say, let's type light. Light. Cool. Everybody type light. So this layer is going to be for light. Everybody got that? Type it light. Then I need, with layers, you need to create a color with it. Can you guys see? Click on this color here one more time. Now I created a new layer that says light. I want to assign to it a color, so when every time I see it, I recognize these are for lighting fixture. By the way, I already have layers for you guys to use, but I want you to know how to create ones. Yes, sir. Yep. So click on it. Now I already assigned layers for you. You're going to see them. So let's just pick a color. I'm going to go pick red for it. Just pick the color red. Okay, yeah. Now this, every time you see a color red, it will be assigned to light. Okay. Right next to it, guys, can you see where it says the light type, the line type? Click on the line type. It will tell you, would you like it to be solid or would you like it to be phantom like this? Or you can load. Can you guys see? You can load any shape of color of line you want this object to appear. Can you guys see that? One more time. Your options right now are 2, but you can hit load and load any one of these, any or all of them. Cool. Now let's just not load anything. Let's pick the same solid and hit OK. So it's going to continue to be solid. Okay, now that's the second important thing, guys, is do you see that printer here? So Karen, it will tell you, would you like this, anything on this layer to be printed? Or would you like it just for your FYI information only? When you send it to the printer, would not print. So click on the printer, guys. Do you see with that little red X on it here? Can you guys see, everybody see that? If you see that icon next to the layer, that will tell you, oh, by the way, this layer is FYI for only. So when you're looking at it, you see it. When you send it to the printer, it wouldn't print. So when you are with your friend Chad, and if you send something to the printer and you say, Chad, I can see it, but it's not printing. What's the issue? That thing is clicked on. So go and click it, will you? Go and click it. You can expand these a little bit. So these are what you can. So everybody, any questions about what we've done? So assign a color for it. Assign a line type. Turn, print it or not print it. So you have to decide you're going to print it or not print it. Okay. Then viewport. In the viewport, new viewport, you can. There are two types of freeze, guys. Okay, let's just go right here. Can you see that little bulb here? If you click on the bulb, it turned it off. So this layer is turned off. What does that mean? It means you're not going to be able to see it. It will not be seen by you. So turning the bulb off or on, anything on this layer will be turned off or on. So on, you'll see it. Off, everything disappears. Everybody's okay with that? Right next to it is freeze. Freeze, we use it, guys, if you want to see it, but in the model space, not in the paper space. Then you can freeze it in the paper space and continue to see it in the model space. We will use them again. So do me a favor, let's go another layer. Let's create another layer. Click on this, icon new. Let's call this as power. Okay, let's go get the color that we're going to pick for this one. Let's just go pick yellow. Pick a color yellow. Continuous. Let's just use the phantom just to make it different. That's it. So I have another layer. It's not frozen. Make sure it's coming as frozen. Everything is good, right? Do you guys have two layers now? Everybody has two layers? Okay. Let's do one more. Same thing. Click on that one. It gives you another. Let's say LV system, low voltage. LV system. Okay, comes as yellow. I don't want it yellow. Let's go blue. Pick blue. And pick the color. Go load. And pick any color you want. It doesn't really matter. Any shape you want. Let's go any shape. It doesn't matter. So just for the heck of it. And turn it on. Okay. Do you guys have three layers? Cool. Everybody have them? Okay. I picked any line from here. I went and I did load and I just grabbed randomly anyway. Anyway, it doesn't really matter for the time being. But you know where they're there. Okay. All right. Make sure they're all printable. Make sure these are all on. Can you see it? Make sure that it's on, not frozen. Everything is good. When you're done, if you want to delete a layer later on, we'll click on this button, it says delete a layer. You highlight it, for example, like this, and you hit delete, it will delete it. Okay, so that's, what's the other one here? So we have new layer, VP frozen. Any of these will get you a new layer. That's VP frozen. Typically, that's the one that we're going to do. Okay, everybody has three. When you're done, click in all. Make sure all. Can you guys see all here? Click on all and exit. So you see the X here, exit. Now do me a favor. We're going to go draw a couple of things. Before we start, now when you guys start throwing your receptacle or your power, before you even do anything, you're going to go right here, set yourself on the right layer. Look, can you guys see the layers that we just created? Everybody can see them? Okay, I'm going to do a receptacle or something power. So go set yourself on power. Can you guys see that? So now I'm setting for power. So when I tell you, Karen, to go do power for this apartment, the first thing when you start dropping your receptacle is you set yourself on the layer power. Not this one, the one I'm going to give to you guys, which is very similar. Cool? Now we're set on power. Do me a favor, go grab a circle and draw a circle. Now this circle is drawn on a layer power. Does that make sense? Cool. Now go back again. It doesn't matter what the dimension. I don't care about the dimension, just a circle. Go back again, change the layer into low voltage. And do me a favor, go grab a circle, right next to it and draw a circle on low voltage. Do you see how the lines are dotted lines? I care less about the lines. And one more time, go to light, grab a light, and go right next to it, and get yourself another circle that's on light. Now, and hit escape when you're done. Now you have 3 circles. Each one of them is in a different layer. Now, let's go. Everybody had the 3, right? Okay. Now, if I put anything else now, say if I want to put a line or anything, it's going to come at this layer. So always make sure which layer you're in. Now I'm going to come over here. I want to go turn off the light. Can you guys see that bulb here? Click the bulb off. Turn off the current layer. Yep. What happened to your circle? Gone. One more time. Let's go to the yellow because it's bothering me. Turn the yellow off. What happened to the layer? Gone. So, Derek, my friend, if you're working, I say, Chad, God, I know it's there. It's not there, but I know I put it there. What would be the offender is? The layer is turned off. So you come over here, you can very clear, looking at it, you see these bulbs are turned off. This means the layer is off. Click on it one more time, we'll bring it back. Click on it one more time, we'll bring it back. So that's easy. That's easy. Any comments, guys, about these? Any comments, any questions? So that's the most important thing about it. The other thing I would like to, so now we have the 3 circles. We have them in different layers. Let's go to layout. Can you guys go to layout? Do you see them in your layout? Do you guys see them in your layout? Okay. Do you see exactly what I see here? The first thing I would like you guys to do is click on the viewport that you can. Just expand this slightly. Here's my viewport. Did you guys pick the viewport? That's called the viewport. A viewport is basically a window that you're looking at the model space. Okay? I want you to tell me which layer did this viewport came on? The yours came on red, on light. Right? Well, that's a bad. The viewport shouldn't be on the light. It's not light. So go click here, pick it up, and go put it on 0 layer. Okay? And hit skip. One more time. Grab it, go back, and pick the 0 layer, which is your default, and put it on 0 layer. Here's what happened, Karen, in the past. The students will turn the lighting layer off, then the viewport is gone, and say, Chad, I swear about the viewport. Well, the viewport was in the wrong layer. So it's very important to check and make sure which layer is up. So typically the viewport, we put it in its standalone layer. Okay? Everybody's okay with this? Now, let's go back to the model space before we do anything else. Go back to the model space. Now let's go grab say I made a mistake. So Derek, grab the yellow circle. That yellow circle was not supposed to be power. It was supposed to be light. So click on it, pick it up, go back to that light and click on the light, and now and hit escape. You got yourself, you change it from a power into a light. Made a mistake? No problem. Pick them up, put them in the right layer. Did you guys see that? Okay. I want you guys to go pick it up one more time and put it on the yellow, which is power, so we can do something. So how do you change things from one layer to another? Pick it up first. How do you pick it up? Either by clicking on it, boxing it in. You can box the whole thing, you can box them in, right? Like we said yesterday, right to left, left to right, if you touch, right to left, if you box them in, left to right, if you touch them. Okay, I want you guys to have the 3 colors though, before we go. All right, now let's go to layout 1. You guys see your colors? Okay, now, I want you to double click inside the viewport. Do you guys see that black line there? Now, I want you to come over here and use freeze. Can you guys see? I want you to freeze the light. So it's freeze or thaw in all views. This one will freeze or thaw in current view. So I'm going to freeze or thaw in current view. That little one, can you guys see that? Click on it. And double click outside the box. What happened to your red circle disappeared. Now, right? It will disappear only from this view. So if you have another view, let's go to view 2. Go to view 2. Is it still there in view 2? Yeah. That thaw will freeze it in that particular view. And that's we're going to be using a lot of this. Now I want you guys to go to the model space and see, is it there in the model space? Yep. So when you use thaw or freeze, when you freeze, or freeze or thaw is the opposite of freeze. When you freeze it, it will freeze it, and in that particular view, will only freeze it in that particular view. Okay? So let's go back again. Can you guys see it? The red is gone. In layout 2, it's there. Okay, I want you guys to go to layout 2. Double click on layout 2. I want you to go to the low voltage system and freeze in current viewport. Freeze it in current viewport and double click outside. Okay? Now, I have the power. I have my power and light in this view. And I have my, what's the yellow? The power and low voltage in this view. Okay? I want you guys to go to layout number 1, double click again. I want to make this layout power only. Only power. I want to print only power here. I don't want to show or print anything other than power. So do me a favor, double click here and go turn the low voltage off. Freeze again. Freeze in this view. Okay, can you guys see the only thing left here is the circle that represents what? Power. Then when you send it to the printer, that will get you the power layout. When I say power layout, print the power layout for Chad. While if you go to the model space, guys, which you are looking at, still show everything, because you need to show everything. The paper space, which you need to print, only show what you want to print. Okay, do me a favor, go to layout number 2, double click on it. Let's make layout number 2 light. So go get rid of the thaw, the power. I mean, freeze the power. Can you guys see I'm freezing the power? Double click again out. Now, layout number 2 will be what? Light. Okay. Now I need another layout for the low voltage. I only have 2 layouts. You have 2 options. Sit here and start crying, or right click on any of these at the bottom here, guys. When you right click here, can you guys see? Right click on the layers. Can you see where it says new? Okay. You can, don't hit new yet. You can have a new layout or move or copy. Did you guys hear me? You can have new layout or move or copy. I always like to use move and copy. Click on move and copy. It will tell you, okay, which one do you want to move or you want to copy? If you create a new copy, can you guys see where it says click create a copy? It will create an identical copy of what you have done. That's what we typically do because we work really good in one. We want to copy it, modify it. Why don't we want to have a new? Every time you have a new one, you have to reset it. If you copy an existing one, the setting is already done for you. It cuts on the amount of time that you need to spend. So, did you guys see that? Make sure you hit create. Okay, where do you want to move it? I want to go move it all the way to the end. See, it says we'll move to the end, right? Copy, make a copy, and move it way at the end. Okay, so click on it. Now, can you guys see that I have a copy of E2? It says E22. That's a copy of E2, and move to the end. Cool? Everybody got it? Right? I want you to double click on inside it. Well, there's 2 problems here before you do anything else. Anybody can tell me what's the problem here? Viewport came on the wrong layer. So click here first. Let's go fix the viewport and put it on the right layer. Do you guys, everybody knows why I have to fix this one first? Because if I turn something off here, you know what's going to happen? The viewport is going to disappear. Okay, then double click. I want to make this view low voltage. Okay, so how do you make it low voltage? Come over here. First, turn the low voltage on. Second, turn the power off. Can you guys see that? Everybody can see that? I turn the low voltage on, the light off, and the power still off. I just want to see the low voltage in this view. Everybody can see that? Then double click here. Can you guys see the only circle that you see now is a circle that represents your low voltage? Okay, I want you guys to go back to layout 1 is what? Power. Layout 2 is light. Layout 3 is what? Is low voltage. What's wrong with layout 2? Is yours guys like mine screwed up? No? You see that in mine, the viewport is still on light. So I'm going to go here and make sure put it on 0. Your viewport, you want your viewport to be on standalone layer. I want you guys to go back. Layout 1, power. Layout 2, light. Layout 3, low voltage. So when I say, Karen, I want you guys to print the first floor, power, lighting, and low voltage, you're looking at it. Okay, but I want to rename these. Look how it's layout 1. What the heck is layout 1? Okay. Right click here, guys, on layout 1. Right click on layout 1. You see where it says rename? It allows you now to rename it. One more time. Right click, rename. I'm going to call this one, for the heck of it, E-4. Let's just say it was, for the heck of it. Again, we're just exercising. E4, and it was what? Power. Power. So every time dash E4 dash power. So E4, E-4 dash power. So every time I look at it, it can tell me, oh yeah, this is E4 and this is power. Do you guys see how powerful that is? By looking at it. Okay, let's go do the second one. Rename. I'm going to call this is E-5 dash, what would that be? Light or lighting. Later on we're going to do that. And the same thing goes for the third one. Rename. Right click on it, rename it. Let's call it E dash, what did we say? 6 dash LV system. And click anywhere else. Now you got yourself labels that matches what the system that you have. Isn't that cool? And they are on the right layer. And if you want to print right now, let's just go, I want to go print. Let's go file, click on that one, PE4, right click here, pick print. Okay, it tells you where do you want to print. Pick the printer. Let's use, just for the heck of it, can you guys use 5200, that one there? 5200. It says it's sitting for letters. Yep, careless. I want to preview it. Can you guys see where it says preview? Click on preview. That's how it's going to look like if you send it to the printer right now. 11, 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 11, and that's what you're going to see. I don't want to print it, so hit X. Can you guys see where it says close that view? It takes you back. It says, yeah, do you want to do it? I don't want to do it, right? So hit cancel. Another way of printing it, Adam, is go to the layer that you want, right click on it. Do you see where it says plot? Plot it. It will open the same window. And before you plot anything, but you can't preview it though. When you want to plot it, you can't preview it. So that part, yes. Yeah, plot, page setup. We'll talk about page setup, guys, later on. But that's why if you go print, it will allow you to preview it before you print it. But if you know you preview it, it's good. You just want to print it, right click, shoot it to the right printer. Okay, summarize. What we did, guys, we created 3 layers. We know how to turn them on and off. Okay, let me show you one thing. Now, suppose I want to go and I want to turn off the light. Look at that. Turn off the light. Are you sure you want to turn off the light? Yep, turn off the light. Now what happened to my light? Lighting light gone. Now let's go see if it's going to be gone in the lighting layout. Is it gone in the lighting layout? So if you were printing for Chad and did everything lighting good, and all of a sudden you looked and said, Chad, it disappeared on me. Because in the model space, you went and you turned the layer off. So what do you need to do? Turn the layer on. So let me just tell you guys, when would you use that? When would you turn the layer off in the model space? The only time you turn the layer off in the model space, if it gets too crowded and it's annoying you because projects get very crowded. You have light and power. By the way, when we're working on if we're working on this room, we will put the light, the receptacle, the low voltage right into this room. And Matt, you know why we do it this way in the model space? Because I need to know where the receptacle is located so I can put a phone jack next to it. So I need to know where they are relative to each other. When I print them, I don't care. I already know to scale they are where they should be. I just want to separate them so it makes it easier for the low voltage contractor to grab his stuff and work on it, and the high voltage contractor to grab his stuff and work on it. Okay, could I print all of them in the same page? Yes. Smaller project, we do it. Bigger project, we separate the system when we print them. Okay, so when would you turn the layers off here? Only if it gets crowded. Don't turn them off here. Only if it gets crowded and it's just annoying you, you need to work. You know where things are, but you're going to turn them off because it's too crowded. When you work, all of them should be on so it tells you where things are located. For example, a good thing to turn off here, light. Do I care where the light is located compared to the receptacle on a low voltage? Well, no, but what if I'm putting a smoke detectors in the ceiling? I'm putting smoke detectors in the ceiling. Do I care where the light fixtures are located so I don't go look like an idiot when I go drop a smoke detector right exactly where there will be a fixture? Yeah. So if things are, you want to know the relative location of things, you have to turn them on. So long story short, for you guys beginners, leave them all on here. Now in here, here's where we can freeze them here because we want to print them. So see how they're frozen. We're only showing one thing. Can you guys see the power of layers? How much powerful that give you control over your drawings, what to show and what not to show and so forth. So that's the layers. Any comments, any questions at any time? You want to create more layers, or what you have to do, click here. It takes you back to where we were, right? I want to delete this. Click on it and hit delete. Bang, done. I want to add a new one. I would add the first one, new layer. You add this one. So at any time, when you're done, make sure you hit all. Click on all. Because if you don't click on all, and you click on, right now we don't have a whole lot. Later on, this will be full of layers, guys, from XREF and so forth. It wouldn't show up. Always get into the habit of clicking all and exit. Any comments, guys? Any questions? Comments, questions? So that freeze in the model space will freeze them all over. Let's go do this one. Let's go to the light and freeze in the model space. Freeze the light in the model space. Okay. I don't know if it allows you. So let's go. We don't want it the current light. Let's go freeze it. Freeze it, the low voltage. Okay. So it's gone here. Let's go see. Well, the problem is we can't tell, but it's gone here too. If you freeze it in the model space, it will freeze it in all the views. It's like turning it off. There is some difference between them though. I can't remember. That's a good point. If you turn it off, it would not print at all. Yeah, one of them has to do with the print. I can't remember. Honestly, I can't remember. But I don't use the freeze function there. So yeah, we'll try them. We'll just try them. So let's go back again and turn it on. Freeze in that layer. Yeah, freeze it most likely will allow you to print it. So it's not showing here, but it will print. But that's confusing though. It will confuse you a little bit. So if you want it here, not to see it but print it, so that you will freeze it. Okay. Any comments, guys, about these? Yesterday I wanted to go over the trim because it's a very powerful concept. So I want you guys to go grab a line and let's click. Do you remember how and is you snap on or off? Can you get snap object? Click on snap object off. Can you guys see that? Snap object on. Click on that snap. So put your snap on and go snap anywhere. Now I'm holding a line here. I'm going to go connect these two lines together and two circles together. And here you go. Okay. And so I connected the center of each circuit together. This one, I made a mistake. I'm going to go grab it. So connect the center of all these circuits together, like I did. Cool. Everybody's good with that? Okay. That's easy. Now I want to trim. Can you guys see that trim here? Trim. Click on trim. Then pick the surface that you want to trim to. Right click and pick what you want to trim. Can you guys see that? First, you pick, here's the line. I want to pick right here. Anything that touches this, I want to cut. So first you pick the line that you want to trim to. Then here's the piece that I want to trim. Then when you touch that piece, this piece will disappear. Okay? One more time. See how, okay, let's go trim. Here's my trim. I want to trim everything touching this circle. Click on the circle, right click, and then cut this and cut this. Okay, one more time. I want to go right click. Here's my, grab the trim. I want to trim anything touching this circuit. Picked it up, right click, cut. And when you're done, hit enter. That will, now this has nothing to do with what we do CAD, but it will help you trim things if they're, as you draw things and they will look certain way, you can trim them. So trim is a very powerful function. Trim is a very powerful function that I would like you guys to know. So we know, yesterday guys, we talked about scaling it, scale and trim and all this good stuff. Trim is a power. Here's another. We talked about scale yesterday. If you click on scale here, zoom out a little bit, and highlight the whole deal here. Right click. Do you guys see where do you want to scale it from? I'm going to scale it from this point. Can you guys see now? I'm scaling it. Now you can't do it this way. So what you need to do now is type. Do you want to double it? Scale it 50%, 0.5%. Let's double it. Double means 2. Hit 2 and enter. Now you have scaled it twice. The factor is twice. See, it becomes twice as big as it is. We did yesterday. Do you guys remember that? So that scaling is also a very powerful factor. Hash. Do you guys see hash here? Hash. Let's go click hash. And if you click any circle, it will fill it with the hash. One more time. Click on hash. Anything in a circle or surround in an enclosed, it will fill it with this stuff. So let's go hit skip. Let's go put myself on a different layer, low voltage, and let's go hash. Now I'm hashing with blue. Hash this with blue. Can you guys see that? So now you're hashing some blue, some red. I made this hash on the wrong layer, so I'm going to go back and where's my layer here? It should be able to allow me to change my layer by layer. Property, quick property. I think it's okay. By layer, yep, it's right here. Can you guys see it one more time? So I made a mistake, and I want to change this one into yellow. Cool. So right click on it. There's a quick property here. And it says layer is light. Are you sure you want it light? No, I want it low voltage. And then hit enter. By layer. Did we do it by layer? Should change it. Property. By layer, blue. Layer block, by layer. By layer. Was that low voltage? What was the low voltage? Oh, blue. So I did right. But where the heck I wanted yellow? The yellow was power. That's why. Let's do power, will you? One more time here. Pick it up. Click on it. Right click. Get your property, quick property, and go from low voltage into. Let's do it power. There you go. Now we're talking. Hit scale. So now you can hash with different color, with hash with different color, different pattern, and different layers. Does that make sense, guys? Does that make sense? Now, say you don't like this one, it will allow you to change it. The pattern, if you double click on it, if you double click on the pattern, guys, click here, it will take you to, okay, one more time. Say you want to change that pattern that you're in, double click on it, it will open the quick property. It says the pattern that you're using right now, fella, is pattern name is ANS130. I don't want this one. I want this one. Well, which one? Let's say this one. Then you OK it, and now it changes the pattern and hit skip. So if you want to change it, you can always double click on anything. Look at this line. Can you guys see that line here? Click with that line. Say I want to go change the property of that line. Okay? Right click on it, hit quick property. Here's the property of that line. It's sitting on L1. Can you see the length of it? Well, we should have put the units. If we put the units, it comes in a different. And its type is by layer. When you say by layer, then whatever the layer color is, it's going to go with it. So always stay by layer. So you can go change length if you so decided and so forth. We're not going to change length. But it gives you the information about that particular line. When you're done with it, exit. Any comments, guys? Any question about hatching, and what's the other one? Trimming. Does that make sense? We don't do a lot of this math, but it comes handy when I ask you guys, draw a detail for me. You putz around and you do the detail. Any comments, my friends? Any questions? Now, like I said, I want to go change this circle as well as the hash into a different layer. So click on it, pick it up, hit and click on the circle itself. Now I picked the hash on the circle. Right now it's in power. I'm going to go put it on blue and hit skip. Now I change it from one layer to another. Can you guys see that? It's as easy as flipping it to whatever layer you want it to be. That's one way. The other way is double click on it and also give you the quick property. Can you guys see that quick property? You can change it from right here. Can you guys give me a thumbs up that if we double click on something and give a quick property, which is exactly what we have been doing? Everybody understand? Double click on it. Comes very handy. Any comments, guys? Any questions? Comments, questions? Okay, so it's offset and all the stuff. You guys will putz around with it. So that's what. Yesterday. Can you guys give me thumbs up, chat? We know how to pick the lines and draw and put them in different colors and trim and scale and the basics. Everybody good, Karen? My expectation, you guys are not architects. Otherwise, we will give you a lot of drafting stuff, and now they're going to Revit MVP anyway. You need to know enough to be dangerous, and if you're to become the CAD guru for somebody else, then you need just get deeper into the software and know more about it. Okay, can you type units, guys? Let's see. We didn't do the units. Type units and hit enter and see our units are set right now at what? Decimal. Can you go change them to architects? Isn't that what we did last time? But just type, change them to architects. So I believe if you do that and you go grab one line, right click on it and grab the quick property. Can you guys see how it gives you the length now in inches? This little line that I drew, can you guys see that? It's 1.5 inches. When I changed the units to decimal, to architectural, it gave me the length that we want. So okay, so we got these, got that, got that. Trying to see what we group. Dimension, another function here that we use. Click on dimension, guys. So dimension for this circle. I don't know if you can see. Here's the dimension for these 2 points. So you can, oops, let me see. Okay, let me see radius dimension for a circle or a lead. No, we need the dimension. Okay, radius. Grab a radius and click on the circle, and that will get you the radius of that circle. Can you guys see that? The radius of that circle. Do me a favor, just because things get complicated. Let's go delete. Go delete the hash that we did. We don't care about the hash anymore. Just delete the hash in these. Okay, delete your hash. Then that will get you the radius. Okay, click on it. I need a property. Click here, right click, quick property. Measurement is inches, non-standard dimension. Okay, annotation, yes, measures, override. Okay, so here's that you can give you dimension. Let's go dimension this one too. And again, you can putz around with them in any way, shape, or form. Where's what am I was at circle here. Click on that one, make it linear. I want a dimension from this point. Oh, put your ortho on. Click on ortho on to this point. And zoom out. That's a dimension. And that should be 5-inch something. Any comments, guys, about that? Throwing some dimension on things? Yeah. And again, as we go through them, zero ortho. Let me see if what property will give me. Dimension style. Okay, scale, layer, association, arrow size. You can change the arrow size. You can change a few things here. To scale. You can put the scale here and so forth. I don't want to get into, but that will give you a couple of dimensioning things as you go through. We don't do a whole lot of dimension unless you do a detail for me. So, any comments, guys? Any questions? Let's go insert a picture. So dimensions, you'll putz around. We'll be working with dimensions as we go through too, guys. We don't use them a lot, but we'll be turning them on and off and so forth. Now, can you guys see this dimension right now is sitting at low voltage? So if I go to, it's supposed to be with power. If I go to power, what happened? Yeah, I think because I see what you mean, because we Z enter, code double click Z enter, E enter here. What happened to my low voltage? Oh, did we turn things off? Did we freeze? Z enter, E enter. Here you go. Oh, just click on it and hit delete. Did you pick it up though? Did you pick it up? You clicked. Huh. Interesting. Here hash. Okay. Skip. See how it becomes color when you click on it and delete? No. Okay. Well, yeah. I don't know.
Maybe you locked it? Yeah, that's good. That's interesting. So you like double click it and it goes to properties. Anything? Oh, it's locked. Good. The layer that see that little unlock it. This is locked. Someone here shoots it locked. See locked, yes, you see it, huh? Okay, let's go to the layer. Let's put it. Okay, there you go. You're locking that way. Oh, there you go. See what I mean? If you lock, if there's a little lock,
Sorry, I didn't mention that. If you lock the layer, does it delete?
yeah,
You can't delete it. There's a layer. Good point. That's a good exercise.
it's good.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that because I don't lock things. Can you guys see these little locks here? If you click on a lock, you no longer can delete anything on this. Can you guys see that? Look at this. Now the light is locked. I can't delete anything on it. Okay, so make sure it's unlocked. You must have when you were putzing around unlocked it. Good point. Okay, now I want to go. Can you guys see that blue dimension? I want to go put it on red because that goes with the light. So you can change even the dimension. You can change it to that particular. I want to move this one into my power. I can't remember now which one of them is which. Okay, so you can see that. Here you go. Here's my light. See, enter, enter. So that's that was my power. My light, double click in it and put Z enter, E enter. That'll get you all the light. And go to the low voltage, double click on it and hit Z enter, E enter. That's all what we have here anyway. Now you can see it's kind of strange. So I'm going to go to that radius here. Can you guys see the radius here? And make sure we put it on the right layer. So I'm going to go put it on red. So anyway, and I want this one. Where will we? Let's put this little line. Let's put it with yellow. Okay. So then when you go to systems, it will show whatever you put on that particular layer. Does that make sense? So what we did, guys, today, we created the layers, we edit layers, we can delete, we can have new, we can change things to different layers, we can dimension them, we can trim them. We have layouts, we created layouts, right? Everybody knows how to create a layout. Layouts, like you have done, guys, with your friend Chad. Layouts. Now, any question, guys, before I jump into, let's import a picture right here, right? You want to import something. Any question before I leave this? Matt, does it make sense? The more, what I would like you guys, if do yourself a favor, within these 7 weeks, these are your chances of learning the software good, as good as you can. Because we flip into CAD, Revit, and you don't see it again. You know, so if you have 2 softwares under your belt, you're powerful. Drafting, these are drafting software. We have other softwares for other things. Okay, let's go insert. When we have insert, let me see what import. Import, there is insert, import. When you import, let me see what your option is. You see JPEG, JPEGs, right? The files that we do. Step dimension, okay. Dimension. So you can import any, you can see all the files that you can import here. Don't see JPEG, do I? Okay, maybe clips, attach. We're gonna do attach. We're gonna import it. Okay, block, editor. Okay, let's go try. Let me see if that will get it. So let's go. Do you guys have a picture handy? A nice picture, not a bad, nasty picture. Okay, so desktop. Trying to see if I can get Kerdy logos. Okay, I don't know if I have any picture here. You guys, anybody was able to see grab a picture and okay, try to clip images. Okay, clip. We don't want to clip that. Import should get you into importing a picture. Let me see here where was here. So that's what what we did, and again, we will be doing it like I said with the title block. So, any question, guys, about attaching or importing an image? Attaching or importing an image? I believe you should be able to trim and adjust and do a bunch of other things with them. Um, change background or whatever. Okay, any comments, guys? Any questions? So we did the trimming, we did the attach. Okay, let me see what we can do. Get my ortho off. Okay, lead. Let's do a lead. Can you guys go to your stuff? Now, for importing, go to one of your circles. I'm going to move my... Can you guys see where, if you want to write a lead here, grab the lead. That comes very handy. I'm going to go make a note right in here. And I'm going to say Curdy. So right next to it and hit yes. So that will say this circle is Curdy or whatever. Did you guys see that? That will give you a lead to point to it. Everybody can see that lead that we created? Can you guys see that? One more time. So let's go to another lead. Let's just see if we want to do adder here. Okay, here's another lead. So you can add another lead and a third lead. That's with adder from the same location. Can you guys see that? That's called the adder. Where did it go? That's my adder. You can add to an existing lead. Did you guys see that? Add to an existing lead. Remove a lead. You can remove a lead if you decided to, or you can delete it. Align, collect. The most important one is really assigning a lead to a location. And Chad Curdy. Okay, there you go. Any comments, guys, about the leads? Any comments about the leads? The leads also can come in different layers. So if you change the layer that they're coming on, like we said, you want to adjust them. Look how I can adjust them here. You can you guys see how I'm adjusting my layers here? Make it smaller, bigger, you know. So I can change it. Right now it's in blue. I can make it yellow. Any comments, any questions about the leads? So I'm trying to throw at you as much as I could from these little ones that can help you before we start the actual import export. I can't think of anything else to... Okay. We can create a blocks and delete the blocks, and we will do that as we go through too, guys. Trying to see attached. We did attach. Manage. Import. Okay, we're not gonna do that. Output express. Okay. Any comments, guys? Any questions? Comments, questions? Let me delete this one. So anything you want to delete, remember you can click on it, delete it. Okay, so we know how to import an image, right? Grab an image. So tomorrow, when we start doing our tile block, and I say I want you to think of a logo for your project, you're gonna go find yourself a nice logo from the internet in a JPEG format. Make sure it's JPEG format. Some format would not import. We'll try them. I think most of the format would, but in the past we had formats that would not import. And then you can import it or attach it like we did. Attach it like we did. Okay. Any comments, guys? Any questions? Can I trust you guys to spend an hour or so just putzing around with it and doing things? That's all I wanted to do today. like I said, tomorrow we're gonna start doing the extra thing and the exact work, and then I want you guys to work like independently, like I said, work together, but we'll work on projects independently. So all we have. Thank you. Coming in a second.